I'm Elizabeth Cortes, and my case study focuses on the effects of Trump's tweets. Here are just a couple of examples of his tweets and retweets, which contain misinformation on the 2020 election. Misinformation is false or misleading information. His tweets illustrate how much influence a political figure can have on conspiracies and can even influence starting conspiracies. While numerous credible sources have come to the conclusion that there is no evidence of voter fraud, a study revealed that 77% of Trump voters believed that there was fraud, and 65% believed he actually won the election. Another study showcased that conservatives were associated more with fake headlines and more susceptible to conspiracy narratives. What we've learned from these studies is that even though there is evidence and research that concluded there was no fraud, people still did not believe it. This brings up the question of how does it affect and create conspiracies and how people approach the 2024 elections. By looking at the statistics for the most popular conservative media outlets, I was able to look into some of those sites and see what is posted and discussed on these platforms. What I found was that a lot of the media around 2020 and 2021 on these sites were focused on covering the narrative that the election was rigged, and based on the comments, many people began to agree and bounce off those narratives and create their own conspiracies. I also found on Twitter, where Trump posted a lot of his claims, that there was a lot of people in his comments in support of the idea that there was voter fraud. Today, these conspiracies and narratives continue, and have even gone beyond just the elections, where they're also trying to push narratives that there's new evidence of the January 6th incident that could exonerate Trump of any fault from what happened that day. While Trump's tweets may have been in 2020, the idea of voter fraud and election tampering is still a worry amongst conservatives today, with many theories, including the theory that Taylor Swift is a political plant paid to endorse Biden because of her influence, which is a pretty popular theory today. Thank you for your time, and here are all my sources.